With you, I think we've all had this album on for a long time, a lot more than we have in the past with the albums, and we're just really excited. We just want everyone to hear the music now because we just think everyone's gonna love it, hopefully.
I think we all liked the sound that we ended up with on the last one. So I think it was just kind of progression. We just wanted kind of an extension of that while kind of growing a bit. And I think the thing is we're all like growing up at the same time. So it's it's good for us because the albums kind of naturally progress just as we do. So I think we're happy that it's like not too different, but there's still there's some changes in there. I think a lot of the music sounds like a lot more live and a lot bigger. I think we're really happy with it. I think we're kind of impressed ourselves that we managed to do it while we were doing so much touring. So it's definitely the album we're most proud of.
I think this is the one album as well where we've really struggled to choose the songs for the album as well. There was a lot of ones that we missed off that we still loved or whatever, but they just didn't seem right by the time we finished and got our voices on them as well, but they're still some nice songs. Yeah, it was actually, but we surprised ourselves because, the album's actually quite a big album, and to have recorded that many songs, we actually got a lot more done than we expected.
Yeah, it was really important with us. We worked a lot on the last record with writing, and obviously we wanted to do the same again and more for this record, which is what we did. And I think that comes through in the music.
Yeah, I think the writing as well for us is one of the most fun parts of it, because it's literally like you get to spend the day with some of your good mates that you don't see very often from America.
And it's such an interesting process.
Yeah, you get to sit down, chill out, and then by the end of it, it's like you still come out with something really productive, and you don't actually realise how much work you've got done.
Yeah.
You kind of don't want to go home sometimes. We end up there till like 8 in the morning sometimes, ridiculous times. It just,
you just
get too into it, and then like it's just good fun. And as soon as you get an idea rolling, you just don't want to stop in case you get back the next tomorrow and it's like. But we have had a couple of situations where we come back the next day and we're like, yeah, these lyrics aren't. We were in some weird space last night. Let's restart them lyrics again. It's good. It's good fun.
I think it's amazing. I mean, he's so talented, and I think we've been very lucky to be able to work with people who are as talented as him, and he's an exception in terms of his kind of ability music-wise. So we're lucky to be able to work with people like that, and to have him kind of wanting to be involved in our process again is great.
Tell me more about that song.
Yeah, I think so. As soon as we heard that song, I remember the first time we was listening to it, it just gets you straight away. And I remember they were going to play it before when Julian or someone wanted in the room, and then we waited right to the end of the night. It was the last thing we did before we went home, and it just kind of stuck in my head straight away on the way home. I was just thinking about like that is.
Yeah, that was the standout song really amongst all of them.
And the background vocals and stuff on there are just so nice and classic, and that's kind of the retro feel.
It's all about the BVs basically.
Yeah, the old BVs. Just don't listen to the foreground. Zone out.
Yeah, it was really fun. We shot it there not yesterday, the day before, and the day before that, and it was just it's totally different than Steal My Girl. It's different than any other video we've done. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. We actually aren't in the video together at one point.
That's never happened before.
Which is a good little insight there, Faith. We're not in. There are 5 of us. We shot it at different times.
And there's always a twist, as usual.
It's probably the one that we should have done instead or something.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but it's difficult. To be honest with you, the video was a difficult thing to think about because we didn't want to go too cheesy level with it because
it could be like a sitting out the window.
The song's already very quite sentimental, whereas the video could have gone in that whole that kind of vein of
looking out the window on a rainy day and all that. He was great. Even for him to even want to be in the video was just enough for us. And when we met him, he's exactly what you think he's going to be like really chirpy, like.
And all we had to do for the video was have a picture with his foot.
Yeah.
True story.
We took a picture with his foot. Yeah.
That's what he does on Twitter. He said when he got on Twitter, he didn't really know what he wanted to tweet. So he'd tweet a picture of famous people with his foot, and he's got a name for his foot and everything.
Troll foot, it's called.
Troll foot.
It's a beautiful thing. He's got really nice
I had Danny DeVito's foot on my knee. That's my claim to fame.
There was a bit where we were shooting, like we were up on the rock, and we were looking down. There was everything going on around, and then I looked past the camera, and I could just see him on a chair with his phone, his foot out, taking a picture of his foot with the scene in the background.
Great. What a great guy though. So lovely.
He was
for
great,
a Hollywood legend. He was top spec.
That's going to be sick.
I think that's one of the things that we kind of focused on when were making it that, you know, we were lucky enough to do stadiums this year, and I think every time we were kind of writing stuff, we were picturing it being played in, you know, places like that. So it's amazing that we get to do that, and I think the album sounds like it's kind of
built for that kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's how we write the album every year, is to write it for the tours.
Don't think we ever could, really, could we?
I think the hardest thing is actually acknowledging that that person is you, and actually getting that through your head is I've decided it's pretty much impossible, so it's easier just to go with it and love it.
They've been amazing. They've, you know, you get to a point where you feel like they couldn't surprise you anymore with kind of the level of dedication that they have, and they just do it every time. Every time we kind of, you know, if we do like a signing or something, you think, you know, we've done some of these, people have been to this one will be a bit less, and then, you know, there's people still there, and I think, you know, we're very grateful that they've shown us so much support, because, you know, we wouldn't be sat here graced with your presence if they weren't.
True story. Yeah, well, we've actually been looking at the creative for it this week, which is going to be a good performance. I mean, when we got to do it last year, like looking down the front row, I can remember seeing R. Kelly sat there when we were singing. I was just thinking, what is life?
Were you singing to him?
I was actually singing to him, just looking deep.